was stolen out my house when my daughter did that to me, and then my landlord wouldn't renew my lease after I had never not paid rent, never been behind in rent. He decided he wasn't going to renew my lease because he said that he was making a business or whatever, selling it to somebody who would have a business. And anyway, that's another story. But the point is, when I went to court to fight, he already done opened my house for people to come in and take whatever they want. All my stuff went outside and people rummaged through it. And then I'm a florist. I wasn't just no regular resident living here. I was a florist. So people in my neighborhood and strangers, people that bought from me, that knew me for years, was stealing my stuff. I was heartbroken. And trust that she would not do nothing crazy like that to me. Now, the story time is a true story, but it's not about me. It's about a woman that I met because I was out doing my thing, because I doing what I do now, vlogging, and I saw a woman who was walking with her bags and she was homeless. Me and Nadine took her to a woman's shelter so she can try to make it back to where she was from, because it's been 6 months. She's been waiting for her daughter to come back, and her daughter has not come back, okay? The story was not about me. Stop freaking playing with me. Y'all know daggone well, I got too many people that care about me out here. I got too many spirit of lights for me to be sitting around outside waiting for one of my children to come back for me for 6 months. I got too many people that care about me. Some people born in bad situations, you know, and then, you know, some parents, they raise their kids, they do the best they can. My mom mostly raised us in the projects when we were little. And she was telling me, like, for example, like, what you think about the fact that the kids got phones and computers and stuff now where y'all didn't. When I was a little girl, we didn't have the beeper yet. The beeper wasn't even known to me until I was like at least 16, okay? At least 16.
All right. Testing 1 2 1 2. It's been a long day. You just want to go away. You can't sleep at night, and now I'm here. I can't promise tomorrow, but you're gonna feel out today. We can tangle it away. Now I'm here.
Hey, Spirit of Lights. She had made me pizza. And last night, my surprise, I didn't even know she was going to make me dinner. You know what? I'm going to put the video right here. But this the picture. My phone is dying. Look at that. Y'all, that looks so good. That looks so good. Right? Yeah, I feel like I would like to, I don't know, not in the fast part of California, though. I don't want to live in, like, the city. But I want to live somewhere that's just pretty and just beautiful, quiet, and warm, you know? Anyway, but I also don't want to live so far away where it'll be, like, only, like, once a year that I would probably see my boyfriend or something like that. That would not be good. I don't know. Then we would probably, just be friends if I did that. I don't know. That first time watching the video helped soothe me from a panic attack. That the result of frightening with the urge to end my life. Oh my God. When I read that, I was just like, oh, me and Nadine both were just like, oh no. You truly have no idea. I'm so grateful. Ask me 6 years ago when I first saw the video, where would I be in 5 years? Hi, Spirit of Lights. Okay, so today is the second day that I woke up feeling less pain than usual. But today I feel tired. I started out my day late. I'm out getting the things I need for to fry my fish. My man, he sent me some money and told me to get me some fish. So I said, okay, that's what I'm gonna do. He works a lot. He was gonna just, you know, try to swing by. But I told him whatever's easiest is fine, you know, because at first I told him he could pick out the fish. I wouldn't mind, but I know I know he probably said, no, you know what you want, so I'm just going to send you the money, you go get your fish. So I'm picking up the things that I need so that I can be able to fry me some fish. And then I'm going to go home and I'm going to pretty much relax. I really don't have the energy or in the mood to really do much. It's been a week, y'all. It's been a week. And I feel like I've done good hanging in there. But now that I'm at the end of the week, I'm kind of like, child, you don't have to like push yourself that hard. It's okay to take a break. So that's what I'm doing. Y'all, I am just ready to take a long breather and just gather myself. Because I feel like I'm being spreaded. I'm like spreaded thin. You know what I mean? Right now. And you can't get like that. Especially when you're dealing with stuff. Oh, okay. So, someone had comment on, I think, a video. I mentioned how they had, Allstate had went in my account for 4 years. They still was charging me. And they were saying, excuse me, y'all, I gotta get my hold on, give me a second. Oh, I'm just gonna give y'all a few minutes, y'all, today. I'm gonna try again maybe another day. But a person said, how can someone go in your account for 4 years and you not know it? When you pay, for me, I pay for certain things every 6 months or every year. I don't do month to month with the majority of my bills. If I can get the bill out the way, I get it out the way. If I have to like pay month to month on it, I'm not gonna have that bill long, because I don't just pay the minimal. I pay more than the minimal so I can hurry up and get rid of that bill, because I don't like having monthly bills. So I pay annually, like once a year. So with Allstate, with my car insurance, I pay every 6 months, and with my renter's insurance, I paid every year. And they do automatic, right? But they say it's only for a year. So what happened was in 2020, in December 2020, they said that I contact them and I cancel my insurance with them. And I said, okay. But it shows that because only reason I recognize it is because things are so tight right now, and I'm trying to make it and I'm trying to hang in there. I feel like, you know, when like with all my bills come out around the same time and it's automatic, you know, you have a certain amount that goes into the account, and I never worry about it, because it says, like, for instance, my bills has always been paid on time for the last 10 years, 11 years. So I have a very good payment history on anything. Like, I don't play with bills. The only bills that I haven't been able to pay and really mess with is the bills that deals with my injury. And I'm trying to get those bills down so I can start back taking care of that again. But anyway, getting back on the point. Yeah, so every year they charge, every 6 months. And when you have a little something, you're okay. You don't really think about it. You know, your bills in there, everything come out. And it always hit clear. My bills came out, my bills were paid. I would get an alert if something didn't get paid or my account fell below the balance. I never got an alert that my account fell below the balance until 2023. And when that happened, I literally was just like very, very nervous about how I was even going to make it through 2023. So recently, all the bills were paid, and one bill didn't get paid, and it said that the bill didn't get paid. And I got an alert from my bank saying that I was in the negative, and I immediately like froze, because one of the bills that I pay is pretty big. So I was like, no way that it's in the negative. There's no way. I still should have a little bit left over, or receive a little bit left over. So when I didn't have that, I saw the automatic drafts. So when I called Allstate, they said to me, although you call in 2020 and cancel, you would have to prove to us. You would have to send us a lease to show us that you no longer live where you live. And I was arguing with them, kind of like telling them that shouldn't even matter. If I cancel, I cancel. That's it. But they said it is on automatic draft. And I have to prove that I don't live somewhere. What? I have never, ever had to prove with an insurance company that I didn't live nowhere once I canceled my insurance. Once I cancel my insurance, I'm done with you and you done with me. Are you serious? So they said that. So I had to send them my lease to show them that I no longer live there. Not only that, I was dealing with somebody else. So I didn't need them. Like I told them, I didn't need them. I didn't want them. I was dealing with somebody else. So, like, it's wrong. If I cancel, why isn't it canceling? So they was like, well, don't worry, you know, send in your lease and we'll look at everything and we're going to refund you back. So I did all of that. They told me that it takes 7 days for them to look over it. And if they took my money, they're going to give it back to me. And then they said that they're going to go back, and if they, my lease showed that I wasn't there, and I was like, also, I got proof of insurance. Okay, so they're going to give me my money back. So they said that take about, after 7 days, 3 to 5 days. So I'm checking, and it stressed me out, because every day I'm constantly checking, and I'm constantly taking what I got from wherever I can get it from and put it in the account, just to not have headaches after headaches. And I got a couple of overdrafts that I haven't had a couple of overdrafts in years. So I'm just like, oh, F, you know, like I'm so like mad. Like I'm like, why is this happening? So finally I saw, right before the 7th day, that okay, they terminated the lease. They terminated the insurance. They said the insurance is terminated. They said, but they only terminated it until December of 2023. I'm like, what? December? What are they talking about? So I contacted them back, and it's like, oh, we only can go back 30 days. Are you what? And so now Nadine on the phone. Now she talking to them, and she's saying, listen, if we cancel, they said, okay, well, we just need proof of the phone call. And that's so crazy, because when I was talking to the person who was supposed to have been helping me, and I said I wasn't going to do the review until after everything is settled. Because a lot of times they be trying to rush you to do the review on them and ask them to do some questions after the phone call. And they sent me one in the email. I said, I'm not going to do one until after everything is settled. That way I know that everything this person told me, that they're going to keep their word. They're going to do what they say they're going to do. And everything's going to be good. And I'm going to get them a good review. Right? I even went over it with the person. I told him, I said, okay, so as I send you my lease and proof of insurance, I'll have my money back. He said, yeah, it'll take 3 to 5 days after insurance says terminated, and then 3 to 5 days we'll put in a process for your refund, and then it'll take 48 hours after that. And I was just like in my head, like, oh my goodness, like they done took my money and they just giving it back to me when they feel like it, because it's a process, you know. And I'm just like, dang, this is so freaking messed up. So when I checked it, it said that yes, they terminated. That's good. I was like, okay, good. But then the day said as of December 2023. Okay, first of all, December, I wasn't even where I lived at. I moved. Okay. Y'all saw some of that, but y'all didn't see a lot of, because a lot of the stuff is in the documentary. I haven't even like begin editing the documentary. I don't even know when I'm going to start to really edit it. And even if I do, it's not going to be on like YouTube. It may be like on my Patreon or my website. That's where it's going to be, because it's going to be very serious, and I don't want it to like I don't really want it on like YouTube, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just probably not appropriate to even be there anyway, because it's very raw, and it's a lot of raw feelings, a lot of stuff going on in the documentary. But anyway, so I contact them, like I said, and I explained to them that what I saw, and that they said that I'm going to get a refund from the last one that they took in January. And they said, yeah, because we only could go back 30 days. Okay, what? I said, then what was my lease and insurance proof sent to you for? Oh, that was just to prove that you don't live where you live. Because if you did, we would still just be we won't give you a refund, and it probably will automatic draft it again next year. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I did not no more, but I wouldn't deal with nobody else but Allstate. Like, I loved Allstate, and I was just, they got to the point where they got too expensive for me, like too expensive for me, that I could no longer have them as my carriers. But y'all, just hearing the fact of how much I had to go through just to get my recent money back, and still haven't gotten it back yet, and then hear that they only go back 30 days, that the 4 years that they did take, I'm not going to get it back. So we asked to speak to someone above them. We emailed them. We've been calling. And Nadine got on the phone. She was so upset. She was trying to stay as professional as possible, but she was so upset. She was like, okay, this is, y'all, now y'all committing fraud. This is wrong. This is wrong. She said, it shouldn't matter. I shouldn't have to send you proof of nothing. If you got there that I called and canceled, then that should be it. That should be it. This is wrong, you know? And I said, dang, I felt so bad because Nadine would tell, you know, we would talk about the bills and everything, and we just put a certain amount in the account, and all the bills would come out, and we'll always leave like a little bit over, maybe like $300-400 over, just in case something come through. Allstate is so expensive. This is why I couldn't deal with them no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm so upset with them. I'm trying to get to the point where I get over it, but it has taken a toll on my, like, my mood. I literally, and that's how, like, you know, when you're doing good, you don't even pay attention to little stuff. Like, you know, when you're paying for like Netflix, Stars, HBO, Apple, you're paying for all that stuff, you don't really pay attention. Hulu, so you don't pay attention to that stuff. But then when you're trying to save money and get a bill paid and trying to, like, just keep it together, that's when you start noticing how much money is coming out your account. So I noticed that right away. Like, as soon as I got an alert, I was just, because I had an alert for when my account get to a certain point or when something don't go through. And this was the first time in years. I'm talking about years, okay? So I'm really disappointed about that. Okay, y'all. I'm getting ready to head home. Oh, that's onion ring hot. Onion ring corn and snack. I gotta take this one plain, y'all. Oh, this is new. I didn't know they had onion rings. Did y'all know that? This is new. Hey, Spitalites. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry I didn't come back and talk to y'all and say goodnight, but I was trying my best trying to make it to the fish market, and I missed it. It closed on me, so I didn't get to go. But I'm at Discount Tires trying to take care of Diamond this morning, and then I'm gonna try to get my fish again. But I mainly came to talk to y'all today because today I had to just make a decision. Y'all know that I have the Patreon. Y'all know I have my SOL Patreons that support, you know, Spirit on Patreon. I got different supporters in different places. Like, I have some people that support my GoFundMe. I have people that support, you know, like they're part of my personal Facebook page. I have people that support me through my Patreon, and basically, yeah, the GoFundMe, the Patreon, the Cash App. So on Patreon, I'm trying to build it because I really like Patreon. I just, how can I, what's that word? I haven't really pinpointed. Yeah, so, yeah, like I said, the Patreon was definitely, I set it up to be on Discord for my Patreon supporters, like to give them something special for, you know, going the extra mile to be a part of another platform, because I know how convenient. Yeah, I'm digging in my bag. I'm looking for my banana. I'm so hungry. I think it might have felt out, but I can't feel it. And I know, like, it's so convenient to just go to like YouTube and just leave a comment and stuff like that, and then to support me on another platform is everything, you know. So I did create something special and signed up for the Discord so that I can do the live and stuff and talk to my people directly from Patreon. And I did that a couple of times, maybe a little bit more than a few. But what happened is a couple of times I went up there and because one of my people told me, like, when you set it up, you go up there, everybody else will see you there and they'll just jump in. And I did that a couple of times and it didn't happen. And I set up a couple of things and I just feel like not enough people showed up for it. And I made extra time for it. But then too many people connected to me, which is okay. They spare the lights. Or they could be. Just because somebody tell you that they are, don't mean it's actually really true. And I'm learning that. I have learned that. Let me put it that way. And now, first thing I asked them, are you a Patreon? They say, no. I said, okay, well, this is only set up for the Patreon, so I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to talk to you here. And then I found myself talking to someone twice, two different people. And I'm thinking they Patreon members. They wasn't. And I'm making time for them to be able to connect with me. And they wasn't Patreon members. So, yeah, I'm deleting the Discord app off my phone. And I'm just not going to mess with the Discord right now. It's not for me. I did see something where Patreon was saying something about we'll be able to do like chat or live chat or something like that in the Patreon soon. So I'm looking forward to that. And now SOLs that do really connect to me, they are disappointed about that. I'm sorry that y'all disappointed, but I feel like I have to do what I have to do to make sure that I'm doing right by whoever I said I'm going to do right by. You know what I'm saying? If I said the Discord is for the Patreon, it has to be that way. And I thought it was private, where you would have to get the link from me or from my Patreon to be able to connect with me. But obviously that's not true somewhere, because people have been connecting to me and I'm like, dang. And I appreciate y'all connecting to me. Like, y'all can contact me on like Snapchat, and that's whenever I feel like being on Snapchat. The only time I'm going to respond is when I'm on Snapchat. And a lot of times I don't go to Snapchat unless I'm feeling relaxed and there's not too much going on in my life. I don't know why that is, but you see me on Snapchat, I'm hanging in there. I'm doing pretty good. And Facebook, they've been asking me on Instagram, Facebook, speaker, where you at? I'm going to start back being active on Facebook soon. I just don't know exactly how soon. And as far as Instagram, I don't know. I don't know about Instagram. Instagram used to work for me. It don't work for me no more. It's like every time I load something, something happens to my count, like I go backwards. So I'm just like, okay, all right. So I mean, I'm only gonna be where I feel like I fit, you know. Even like right now, I got the TikTok going on. And the only reason why I'm still kind of here and hanging into this TikTok is I just started it and I'm actually growing. I mean, not like growing. It's like, but it's faster than it was when I first started YouTube. You know, I can say that because it took me a week. It took me at least 2 weeks to get my first 12 subscribers on YouTube. And it took me a year to get my first 365 subscribers. I remember how long it took me to grow on YouTube. I worked to grow where I'm at. I didn't just get here just by just showing up and like not doing anything. I worked to be where I'm at today on YouTube, and I'm proud of myself, and I'm proud of my daughter for sticking by me, sticking with me and helping me grow, and I'm proud of my son for being there for me as I grow. But as far as everything else right now is just a wind and a prayer. Like I try it. If it works, I'll keep going. If it don't, I'll leave it alone. And with the Discord, I'm letting it go because I don't like that. I don't like. I don't know why I had the assumption that I keep it private and that only my Patreon people will be able to connect to me. That's not happening. So I'm definitely just not keeping that anymore. And the TikTok, I'm just kind of looking at it like this. So if I see that it ain't doing nothing, I'm done with that too. I'm done with that. I'm giving it a try though. You know what I'm saying? And some of my spirit life said some of the stuff that they join is because I'm there. If it wasn't for me being there, they wouldn't even be bothered with it. So I appreciate y'all support. Like y'all the bomb.com. Y'all the bomb.com. Oh, y'all, I wish we were sitting at a table eating right now. I'm hungry as freak. She got on a pretty dress. She got on this dress with this orange and blue in it. It's real pretty. Almost like it could be a butterfly, but it's a dress. Playing this game here, y'all. 489. I done failed so many times trying to get off this one game, y'all. And I've been trying, but it's so hard to get off this one game. And I had my own group, but ain't nobody joined my group, so I had to join somebody else's group. I joined the Jesus People group just to try to get off this level, y'all. Oh my God, but I'm trying. Okay, I finally got my fish. And I won that level. I went to the next level, and I don't know why. Telling y'all that I couldn't get off the level, I ended up getting off the level. Update on The Sims. I feel like I'm doing so good. I really enjoy playing The Sims. Every time I play The Sims, like I enjoy it more and more. One of Spirit Life said that they would prefer having the boys upstairs instead of downstairs, and have JP downstairs or whatever. But I get it. But my house is small and I have plans. I know the boys are going to grow up, so I know they're not going to just stay in twin beds downstairs. I just got them downstairs because I started out making sure that they had their room from the last season ending. Okay, so but thank you for your tips. And I know y'all told me about the mother load, get the money and stuff like that, but I enjoy playing, actually being rewarded playing. Honestly, just want to see how far I can go and the things that I learned following a navigation that you earn money, and you help the Sims achieve whatever they need to achieve. So I'm just now really following the navigation like that. I was doing it like when they do like on holidays, but I wasn't doing it like all the time. But now I'm doing it, and I'm like, wow, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm really enjoying the Sims. So thank y'all for watching the game. Invite Sim to hang out. How do I do that? Let's see. Oh, chat. Invite Sim to hang out. Let's see. Yeah, let's invite her. Let's invite Steve too. Okay. Get off what they gotta say on their mind, you know what I'm saying? JP up here watching a love story, y'all. She's saying, oh my God, what in the world's going on? vlog watchers. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I think I told y'all I haven't been able to like get into the vlog because I haven't been feeling it. Not only that, just trying to keep, you know, calm through all the stuff that I'm going through. I woke up 2 days with no pain, and I was absolutely blessed. I felt very, very blessed. But then this morning that wasn't the case. I'm dealing with something again today, but it's not as bad, but it's there. It's got me feeling like I'm not going to do much. Only thing I'm going to do when I get home is I'm cooking some dinner for my boyfriend to pick up. I've been cooking for him a little bit, and he likes my food. I'm talking to Nadine for a second, y'all. Okay, so yeah, I've been cooking for my boyfriend. So I'm going home. I got I'm cooking for him. He's eating pretty healthy. Yeah, he's eating pretty healthy lately, and I'm so proud of him. He's looking good too. He's looking good, y'all. And I haven't been doing anything like special, like to try to like make myself look good. Or, oh, 444. Look at that. I had to take a picture of that. Yes. Hallelujah. Amen. I write so slow. I text so slow, y'all. I was just telling my daughter how it's so crazy. We was talking about when I was a kid or when I was younger, and she was just, you know, we was just conversating, and we was talking about the computers and things that how children. She's asking me, how do I feel about the children being so different from how we were in my time, and I told her I can't speak on like all children or anything like that because, you know, we all have different parents. We have different circumstances. We all born into different things. Some people born into money. Some people born poor. Some people born with and don't have parents or family. Some people born in bad situations, you know. And then, you know, some parents, they raise their kids. They do the best they can. My mom mostly raised us in the projects when we were little. And she was telling me, like, for example, like what you think about the fact that the kids got phones and computers and stuff now where y'all didn't. When I was a little girl, we didn't have the beeper yet. The beeper wasn't even known to me until I was like at least 16. Okay, at least 16. If it was out at 15, I didn't know. Okay. And then, like, I think I had like my first cell phone. I was in like, how old was I? Like, oh my God, I think I was like my late 20s going on 30. And then computers, the computers are totally different. I was in computer school, data entry. I actually got a loan to go to school for computer school when I was a young girl. That I actually paid back my loan. But it was like data entry. The computers are totally different than what they see today. And so when we was kids, we constantly was just outside. Outside was everything. Going outside, playing, you know, jump rope, doing steps, running around, hot girl seat, talking, socializing. That was everything. Riding our big wheels. I didn't have a bike when I was a kid. Riding our big wheels, riding our skates. Oh, I just love my skates. We did a lot of activity outside. Not going outside was like detrimental. Like it was just the worst to not be able to go outside. So the children are different today because they got so much other activities to be involved with. Like going outside and get dirty for what? Girl, that's a little bit. I used to love coming home dirty because then I know I had a good time. Even though sometimes I would get my butt whooped because now I'm dirty. My mom would say, and don't get dirty today. And don't be playing in no mud today. Are you serious? Yes, I'm going to play in the mud today. Oh my God. But anyway, y'all. So when I think about the kids today, and I think about when I was a kid, yeah, I'm glad I was born in my time. I'm definitely happy about that. Okay, I am done, y'all. I'm leaving Walgreens. I sent Nadine there to get me some dry wine. She had to come back get her ID, y'all. And get me some ice cream. I am going home and relax. But I want to let y'all know that Diamond's doing good. She's back working properly. She's back doing okay. I thank God that everything is okay. I definitely pray. Me and Nadine both prayed at the same time. We didn't even know we was going to say the same thing. We, as soon as the man said, okay, for us to pull in, we both was like, okay, Lord, please dwell in everybody here and keep us safe. And they definitely found the issue and they fixed it and everything. So Diamond is good. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. And before we made a decision, we already had went to like another place, and we just didn't feel right. So we left and said, you know what, let's go to Discount Tires. And I'm so glad we did. Okay, y'all, I'm on my way home. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you already subscribe. Why I keep hitting the like? I kept hitting the like button. I kept hitting the like. Oh my God, why I keep saying like? I kept hitting the like button. I'm sorry, Nadine. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all in the next vlog. Thank you for joining me. Yep, and definitely going home and make me something to eat. Oh man, good afternoon, Spirit of Lights. I want to talk to y'all. I'm gonna have to use my phone. Okay, let me say what I gotta say real quick before my camera died. I did an Audible story time, and I did it because it was a request. And a lot of people like the inaudible, and some people just don't get it. They don't understand it. Okay. The reason why I have to say this, because sometimes, I don't know, sometimes y'all just be missing the point. Not all y'all, but, oh my God. I put a little hint in the beginning of the video, just so you can have like a little clue, because I know inaudible is so difficult for some people. Okay, and then y'all know, my Spirit Lights know, y'all been following me for 8 years now, most of y'all, and a lot of y'all are new. So if y'all don't go back, y'all missing, or y'all just in this time, and y'all really don't know like the past, like when stuff come up and you can't relate to anything to what I'm saying that concerns me, because it's in the past and y'all didn't see the video. Okay, first of all, Spirit Girl have not been homeless since 2010. Actually, 2010. Yeah, since 2010. Okay, I have not been homeless since then. And second of all, Spirit Girl gonna make it, whether she with her children or not. Thank goodness I got this phone. Okay, like I was saying. Oh no, I still got glitter everywhere. It ain't glue. Spirit Girl gonna make it. I'm a survivor. I survived before I even had. Children. So I'm gonna survive even after I had children. And I had my children with me. My children, I was surviving and taking care of my kids, okay? My oldest daughter, when she was 15, my oldest daughter have not lived with me. And I have not lived with her since she was 15 years old. She's in her late 30s, okay? My oldest daughter is not no spring chicken. My oldest daughter is very much close to 40, okay? And I have not lived to her. She had not lived with me since she was 15. And I wouldn't dare live with her, period. Period. I know better. I know better. I would not dare live with my oldest daughter and trust that she would not do nothing crazy like that to me. Now, the story time is a true story, but it's not about me. It's about a woman that I met because I was out doing my thing, because I doing what I do now, vlogging, and I saw a woman who was walking with her bags and she was homeless and she was struggling. So I offered to help her, give her a ride somewhere. And she spent the whole day with me and ended up spending some of the night with me, because when I went and go get Nadine, and Nadine got off work, me and Nadine took her to a woman's shelter so she can try to make it back to where she was from, because it's been 6 months. She's been waiting for her daughter to come back, and her daughter has not come back, okay? The story was not about me. Stop freaking playing with me. Y'all know daggone well I got too many people that care about me out here. I got too many spirit of lights for me to be sitting around outside waiting for one of my children to come back for me for 6 months. I got too many people that care about me, okay? Whether some people like it or not, I do have people out here that care about me. My spirit lights have been there for me time and time and time after time. When I need something, I let my spirit lights know. They look out for me. If I told my spirit light right now, I ain't had nowhere to go, I got so many spirit lights right away opening up their door for spirit. Spirit will never, ever deal with being homeless again, okay? And when I dealt with homeless, I was not who I was. I came out of that before I came who I was. So who I am today, I have never, ever once been homeless since I've been where I'm at and who I am today. I was homeless before I am who I am today. And even when I got to where I lived at in Texas in 2012, I had a place in 2010. Now, I dealt with being homeless off and on somewhere around 2005 and 2009. My first time dealing with being homeless with my kids ever was because my daughter did run away. But in the midst of it, and the influence of my sisters, she stole the money that I worked for as an entrepreneur. I was a florist, and I didn't check my bank account. I didn't even think that way of my daughter. I never saw her as I had to worry about her being a thief or not honest. And so when she left, I was concerned about trying to get her home. I didn't even think about the fact that I had to worry about my money, okay?
I said oldest daughter.
My oldest daughter. My oldest daughter. Now, a lot of spirit lights y'all knew. I have 2 daughters, okay? I have 2 sons. I have one, rest in peace, to my son, Tassan. And my second son is my son, Dream. I have a daughter, Nadine, and my oldest daughter, okay? My oldest daughter left home, and in the midst of leaving home, she robbed me. And she caused, what you call that? Reaction. When stuff happens, reaction. And the only way for me to get my money back from the bank, I would have had to press charges on my daughter. And the main thing I was trying to do while she was studying being in trouble all the time was trying to keep her out of trouble. I didn't want her locked up. I didn't want her in a home. I didn't want her in jail. So now they telling me I got to press charges on her because of the big amount that she took. She didn't take just no couple of hundreds. She was up there buying furniture, paying rent, doing stuff, buying a phone, doing all kind of stuff. And I'm just while I'm looking for her, they spending up my money. And I never even thought about calling the bank or going to the bank. Only time I went to the bank, because I'm a saver. Spirit Girl is a person who can save, okay? And I've been out here surviving, so I know better. So I don't, as a single mother, I didn't have a lot of money. So when I did work and make my money, the only time I went to the bank was to get that money out, to pay the rent, to pay the bills, and buy my kids clothes. But I didn't go to the bank every day, and at the time I definitely wasn't on the internet like, oh, let me check them. I wasn't online baking and none of that. I went to the bank and I knew the people personally. Hello, hey, how you doing? I'm here today, da 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 da. And when I go to the bank, go to pay my bills, and when they tell me, and I just did a holiday, and they tell me my money wasn't there, I was shocked. I was devastated. I proved to the bank that it wasn't me. They say no, it wasn't me. It wasn't my signature. And they told me where all the checks and everything was being cashed at. And it was in New Jersey. And at the time, I wasn't in New Jersey. I lived in Virginia. So I'm sitting up there shocked that this happened, but I did not, at the time I didn't even know that my sisters and them was even involved, because they had me believing they was with me, concerned and looking for my daughter with me, which y'all know by story time, that was a lie. They knew very much where my daughter was, okay? And when she did that, yes, it pretty much, it ruined me. And I can admit it was the start of a terrible thing that was happening that I couldn't come out of. I couldn't seem to get myself together. And then when I finally got back together, I got another store, and I was able to build myself up and save money again, and about to get me and my kids back into a home, because we was homeless. Supposed to be my best friend. She wasn't my friend at the time. I say best friend because I said she was my best friend, like sister at the time. Came to me and told me that her house was being foreclosed. So she offered me and my children to stay with her, because her husband and her children left her, and she had all this room. And that was a scam. And I didn't know at the time that I was even being scammed. I thought that this was a friend, my friend, coming to me begging me for help. So I did. She needed $5,000 to save her house. I gave it to her, plus the little extra she needed. So it was like close to $6,000. And instead of her paying me back, she said, live with me. So I did. And the crazy part about it, I was just about to get comfortable. I was only there for a couple of weeks. I was just about to get comfortable, and I was about to go to my store. Me and my kids, I take my kids with me everywhere. I don't leave my kids on people and like a burden or nothing like that. And plus, I had good kids. Nadine and Dream was the bomb.com. They was like little adult people in little kids' body. They were smart. They were intelligent. They were fun. They was funny. They was smart. They was animated. I love being with my kids. So I took them with me. And plus, Nadine was my little partner. Everything I did, Nadine was right there. Johnny on the spot, helping me. She enjoyed being with me and helping me. And Dream just enjoyed just being a boy. I'm leaving out, and this lady tell me, oh, don't come back. You ain't gonna be able to come back. You don't have to take all your stuff with you. And she was able to say that because I ain't have nothing, because everything was stolen out my house when my daughter did that to me. And then my landlord wouldn't renew my lease after I had never not paid rent, never been behind in rent. He decided he wasn't gonna renew my lease because he said that he was making a business or whatever, selling it to somebody who would have a business. And anyway, that's another story. But the point is, when I went to court to fight, he had already done open my house for people to come in and take whatever they want. All my stuff went outside, and people rummaged through it. And then I'm a florist. I wasn't just no regular resident living here. I was a florist. So people in my neighborhood and strangers, people that bought from me, that knew me for years, was stealing my stuff, I was heartbroken. Not only was I heartbroken, I lost my floors because my landlord didn't renew my lease. My daughter done ran away, stole my money. And then my best friend, a male friend, I had another friend. I had a lot of friends. Y'all know I had a lot of friends in spirit life that know me. I always had friends. I don't know what kind of person that is, but I'm a person that people around me, they want to stay with me. You know, people, everywhere I go, I make friends since I was a kid. Always had a lot of friends. Now, at this stage in my life, no, I don't. I don't have a lot of friends. That's because I'm choosing not to, like even when people try to attach to me, I have boundaries now. Where before, because I didn't think that people could be so cruel and evil, but they can, okay? So no, I don't have a bunch of friends anymore. But yeah, I had a male best friend. He done stole my daggone van. And he did that because he knew that I was going to lose in court. And then he knew my daughter done stole my money. Knew I wouldn't have no way to really fight, you know. And then when I called him and told him to bring my van back, he tells me, well, if you call the police, we ain't going to be able to do nothing about it because I already took the title and put it in my name. I knew that wasn't no winning fight. And that's how much I trusted him. He was my best friend. Like, she was my best friend, but he was my best friend. Like kumbaya. You know what I'm saying? I trusted him I trust my life with him. I ain't had nothing to worry about with him. But then I think he became jealous of my other best friend, and I guess things just changed, and I was so busy working, I didn't see what was happening around me. But I was betrayed so many times around the same time, I ended up homeless. Yes, I did. And even though I was homeless, I still had a business. I still was working. Me and my kids slept in a car sometimes we slept at the business. I still was out here surviving. So rather my kids are with me or not, I'm not going to be nowhere 6 months on the corner waiting for my kids to come back and get me. Spirit girl going to make it somewhere. And not only that, I'm going to say it again. Whether you like it or not, I got too many people out here. Too many SOLs, too many spirit alikes that care about spirit. That actually care about me. I will never be homeless like that. So, you know, when I do story time and stuff like that, and you don't understand it. Now, for the ones that genuinely didn't get it, I hope you understand now. For the ones that trying to be funny.
You okay?
But anyway, I just wanted to let y'all know that. Just to make sure y'all understand that Spirit Girl is okay. Because I don't never want y'all thinking that, and I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this. I know there's a lot of people out there that jump on that thing of when it comes to their kids, like my kids wouldn't do this and wouldn't do that. It depends on how your kids were raised and the personalities. I got 3 different kids, and I can tell you right now, I got one, my oldest daughter, she wouldn't give a freak if I was living in a garbage can. She wouldn't come for me, okay? But Nadine and Dream, I ain't got nothing to worry about. Nothing. That will never happen to me. And what happened to that woman is sad. But when I tell y'all something, I'll tell y'all all the time. We don't know every little thing about a person. I don't know their relationship. Even though she told me they were so close and she didn't see it coming. I don't know. I don't know because I don't know the daughter's perspective. All I have is the mother perspective. But what I do know, whether they were close or they not, when you sharing an apartment or a house with a person, and you both are working, trying to survive together to pay the rent, you don't just move out on a person. It's wrong. So rather it was her mother, it was her friend, her boyfriend, or her associate, or a roommate. I don't care who it was. If y'all got an apartment together and you share the rent, moving out and leaving a person like that wouldn't. And the crazy part is the mother called her. She said she called her daughter, begging her on the phone, begging her, pleading her not to leave her behind. She begged her mother, can she come live with her and her boyfriend? The girl got pregnant by a guy 3 months after she met him. She left her mom, moved in with the guy because she said the guy wanted her to help him pay his rent. And the mother said, okay, I'll come with y'all. I'll stay with y'all, help with the baby. She said, no, he said that I can't bring my mom. You're going to have to get a part-time job. You're going to have to make it. After she told her mother that, her mother said she stopped calling her, stopped keeping in contact with her and all that stuff. And the mother said she started realizing that every time the daughter would go stay with the guy, she would take stuff out. She realized the daughter was moving out on her. And she said, even if she had got a part-time job, she still wouldn't make the rent. Because her and her daughter both was working full-time, came from Chicago, came down to Texas to make it. So even if it wasn't her mother, I don't care what y'all say. I don't care if you like, you know, people, yeah, you have a right to leave. You don't have to stay with your mom. You don't have to be in the next day. You can move and go wherever you want. I do feel like people have the right to do what they want. But I feel like morally, it is wrong to do a person like that. And to do your own mother like that, shame. Shameful. But I know there's a lot of people out here that are cold like that. Their parents been good to them and they cold towards their parents. Cold. Cold. Okay? But and it just says a lot about them. Because it was a better way to do that. She could have told her mom, look for a small place. I'm gonna help you look for a small place because I'm no longer gonna contribute. I'm gonna be gone. Then to just move out on her mom like that. And them people put her mom's stuff out and everything they own is gone. And the only thing the mom had was what she could carry in the 3 bags. And for 6 months she went in the same spot, same place where she lived at. She even said that the people at the apartment came to her a couple of times and told her to get off the property because she used to live there and she can't be there. And she said, I'm waiting for my daughter to come back for me. So she would wait across the street. And I told her, I'm going to take you to the shelter. You need to make it back home. You got family. Your daughter know all your family. When she ready to get back in contact with you, she'll find you. And then the woman was grateful that I stopped for her because she haven't even eaten in a couple of days. So I took her to get something to eat. Matter of fact, I took myself to get something to eat and I shared my lunch with her. Because I didn't have much at the time when I first came to Texas. But you know what? I'm going to tell y'all like this. When I first got to Texas, I didn't know better. So I always had a homeless person in my car, giving them a ride somewhere, trying to help them out. I was always taking homeless people some food, some water, some bread. I'm always doing stuff like that. And she just happened to be one of the people that I picked up. But it was inaudible, so I get that some people may misunderstood. But I just need to let y'all know that. Okay, I'll talk to y'all later. Okay, my day is ending. I'm tired. I'm on my way home. I took care of everything we need to take care of. But I want to make sure I give y'all an update on the situation with my, was my insurance company, Allstate. I am so disappointed because I used to like literally ride for Allstate. I used to be all for Allstate. Like I never thought I would have no problems with them. And the only reason why I let them go is because they got too expensive. It was so expensive and it was just out of my range. And at the time, I literally just didn't have the income for what they were asking for. Like I just didn't have it like that. And I had to make a financial decision and let Allstate go. But when I was telling y'all about, I was just in my feelings and telling y'all what I was going through. And I had a couple of people saying, well, how? I mean, just wondering, how would somebody be able to take some money out your account without you knowing? Well, I'm not one of those people that that works out of, my account all the time and I'm just in it every day and I'm doing this, doing that. I literally only mess with my checking account just to pay my bills. That's it. I don't use my checking account. I don't walk around with money. I use my credit cards. I use my credit card, and then I pay my credit card bills or whatever is due. And then sometimes I'll pick a credit card and I'll just pay extra on that credit card, and I won't use it, you know, at all for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just watching something. Something just was like a little weird just now. So, you know, I pay my bills. And I gave y'all the update on that situation. I don't really want to talk about that again, but I'm just going to give y'all the update. I do have the Allstate app, and I checked it, and they did terminate it, but they terminated they said 30 days. It wasn't nothing what the agent told me on the phone. I tried to get a reference number. I tried to get a claims number, like, you know, not a claim number, but a reference number that I called them about my money, and I want my money back. The guy made me feel good. He made me feel like he was understanding, and he's going to try to get my money back for the 4 years. But when they update my app, they said that they just terminated it in they terminated for 12/23. And I'm like, okay, I just sent y'all my lease and proof that I had other insurance. What the freak? So I called them, and the agent, no matter what, they said, look, we don't go back no more than 30 days. Like, if we don't terminate your terminate your insurance, and within the 30 days, whatever money you lost it. We don't give it back. And I said, but you have it. You have proof that I canceled in December of 2020. And they said, yeah, but you was with like an agent for all that was with Allstate. You know how they have the private insurance companies or whatever? They continue taking money from you. So on our side, now that you called us, we're cutting that off, letting them know that you are no longer a part of their independent whatever, and they're no longer going to be taking money from you. But we can't go back 30 days. So y'all, they only gave me back my last money that they took, and the other 3 years they kept it. Like, they didn't go back no further than 30 days. So yes, I was very disappointed and sad about that. And it's nothing I can do about it. It's like I just have to get over it. But now the one thing, because I was planning on going back to Allstate in the future because I liked it them. Now I'm not messing with them at all. No, at all. I'm not messing with Allstate. Allstate is too shiesty for me, okay? Because that is just mean, cruel, and wrong. The guy literally had me send him all my business, lying to me, telling me that it's going to be 30 days. Then I asked him what's his name. He only gave me his first name. You know what I'm saying? Then he worried me to death about this survey. I'm so glad I said I'm not going to do the survey until I see what happened, because he didn't do any of the things that he said he was going to do. He just lied to me, y'all. So I'm letting y'all know. So, you know, if you, I don't know, but for me, I'm going to use it towards any insurance company I use. When I cancel something, I'm going to make sure that I call them like 3 times and have them send me an email or something. Because the guy literally said, well, we can't go back unless you got proof of the phone call. Who the freak think about what? Proof of the phone call? Oh my God, they dirty. Now, who you know, how many customers you know literally call them, cancel, and then record it and say, hey, I'm recording you and I'm canceling? I didn't think of that. I didn't think in my mind that I would have to wait until something like this happened. And they say, well, if you got only proof that we could take is the proof of a phone call. They literally said that. If you got proof of the phone call, then they'll consider trying to get my money back. So they don't care if they got it in their notes and that, you know, you no longer with them. So anyway, that's that. So that's why I'm letting y'all know the update, letting y'all know where I'm from. So where I'm coming from. So when you're dealing with an insurance company, and all of them might not run like that, But make sure you tell them to send you an email, send you something in a reference, and record the phone call, y'all. Because I never thought about doing that. Like, why would I have to record the phone call there if I don't need you no more. I'm using someone else. Why I gotta have, are you serious? They getting shiesty, y'all, nasty. So anyway, I gotta go. Talk to y'all soon. Have a wonderful day, afternoon, and week. Enjoy the rest of y'all month. We in February. Thank you, Lord. We in February. We made it out in January, y'all. Let me go home and eat. This is my dinner for tonight. It smells so good. Fried fish, onions, peppers, rice, and lettuce. And I got me some Arizona watermelon juice. I added some water to my Arizona just in case it's too thick for me. It smells so delicious. Good night, Spiritualites. Have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy your February. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you, vlog watchers, for being here. Good night.